You've illegally come into my site and you're breaking the law. I've asked you to leave.
Excuse me, trespass is a civil matter. There's no laws broken.
If you go, you all right? If you go straight down there, you'll see a shed in front here with a load of blue fert bags in. Go straight down the side of the fert bags and out, and there's an office directly in front of you with an oak door on. Just knock on the door and they're there.
And that's for Oliver, yeah?
Yeah, that's for
okay,
Oliver.
mate.
Come on, off the site.
Calm down.
No, off the site. Well, you were told where to go, you've ignored the directions.
No, if you let me speak.
You go off my site, please.
Yes, who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am.
Well,
Trespassing off.
How do I know who you are?
Hey, you were told the route. I spoke to the chap who said where to go, and you've ignored him.
Excuse me, calm down. Would you like me to explain?
Calming down.
Would you like me to explain?
No.
We're YouTubers. No,
I don't care what you are.
Let me explain.
I don't care.
Just let me explain, right? Calm down. We're
Put the
YouTubers.
camera away, please.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
We are
Both of them.
we are going to fly the drone around to get some aerial photography for the video.
I don't want you filming my site.
No, we're looking for Oliver.
Hey, I don't care who you are.
So I'm going to have a conversation with Oliver.
No, you're not.
And I'm going to discuss
No,
with
you're-
him
no, you're
what
not.
we're doing today.
No, you're not. You're
No.
leaving my site straight away.
Yeah, no problem. We've only come on to let you know what we're doing.
Well, I don't want you filming my site.
No, that's what I mean. I'm going to go over with the drone.
Hey, no, I don't want you droning my site at all.
No, I can show you the law. The law allows that.
All right. Well, you're not allowed to be on my site. Shift
Yeah,
yourself
no
off
problem.
my site.
Once you've asked me to leave, I'm leaving. That's
Yeah,
no problem
you're
at
not.
all.
You gave me some grief about
I'm
what am
not.
I doing. Yes, you did.
I said I'm looking
You gave
for
me some
Oliver.
grief. You wandered around an industrial site,
My friend,
without permission.
I walked around here looking for Oliver. I've been shouting, Oliver, Oliver.
You walked around this site without permission.
I just asked the truck driver if his name's Oliver.
You walked around this site without
I'm
permission.
looking for Oliver as
You
instructed.
walked around this site. Have you been given permission to walk around this site?
Your colleague said Oliver.
Have you been given permission?
Yes.
No, you have not.
Your colleague there says Oliver is just
You
up
have
there.
not.
He said
you
Oliver.
have not been given permission.
He said-
I know where Oliver is exactly. You
Yeah?
have not been
So
given permission.
He said
off
walk.
my site.
I am walking off your
Off
site.
my land.
I
Off
am.
my- off
I
my
am. What I'm trying to say to you is,
I'm not interested in what you're trying to say.
I'm looking for Oliver as
I'm
instructed
not
by your
interested.
colleague.
I'm not interested.
I followed all
you
the
were told
instructions.
to go up through the passageway and through the fertiliser,
Yeah, I
which
went.
you've ignored.
No, excuse me. I went up there.
All right, and who did you see up there?
Nobody. I was shouting Oliver's
There's
name.
about 15 people up there, and you didn't see one of them.
Let me show you where I went and I shouted
No,
Oliver.
you're
There's blue
trespassing-
bags.
you're
There's
not
blue bags.
trespassing on my
Excuse me.
site.
There's blue
You're
bags. That,
trespassing on my site. You've illegally come into my site, and you're breaking the law. I've asked you
excuse
to
me.
leave.
Trespass is a civil matter. There's no laws broken. You've asked me to leave, so I'm leaving.
Yeah, thank you.
But do not make accusations against me that I'm breaking
you
laws.
were not given permission to wander around my site.
Yes, I was.
No, you were not.
He said, walk up to the blue bags, and the blue bags say ammonium nitrate on them. How would I know that if I didn't walk up to them?
That's not the site. That's not. Yeah, okay. You were walking over there. You weren't on the site.
I shouted Oliver from here, so I continued
Aaron,
walking
just
up
come to
there,
this here, you
unless you was up there. So you need to calm down, my friend.
No, you need
I'm
to
a member of
calm
the public. I'm making a
You're not
YouTube.
allowed on my farm, are you? You're
I'm
trespassing
looking
onto my farm.
for the owner to have a
You're trespassing
consultation.
with my farm, aren't you?
Trespass is a civil matter.
You're trespassing.
It's a civil
You're
matter.
trespassing. You're trespassing.
It's a civil matter.
I don't care. You're trespassing.
You've asked me to leave, and I'm leaving.
All right.
There's no problem.
Straight away.
You didn't need to be like this hostile
You
at
don't need to
all.
wander around my farm without permission.
My
You
friend,
were not
okay,
given
let me ask
permission.
this gentleman what he told me to
And
do.
he's coming to see me now.
Yeah, good,
Okay,
because then
I know what he told you.
we'll clarify what happened.
Yeah.
Because I said to him, am I okay to have a look round and do some drone photography? He said, go and speak to Oliver.
Yeah, and you didn't. You walked around the site. Didn't
Well,
you?
how else am I going to find Oliver?
He told you where to find Oliver.
And I went up there.
But that's what. So who gave you permission to go over there?
I didn't know whether you were driving the vehicle or not.
I'm not even Oliver. Who gave you permission to go over there? He
I'm
told you where
looking
to go
for
and you
Oliver.
ignored it.
I'm looking for Oliver,
You
simple as that.
ignored it. You ignored it.
Anyway, is this where your site ends, just here?
Oh, my A438.
Do you want me to go all the way back there? No problem.
When you're on any of my land.
It's no problem.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Land, anywhere. All
That's
right?
why I'm here, to clarify where your land
Well,
starts.
if you're a clever person, you can look on the land registry and find out who owns what.
Well, I did, but do you know, because it's a shared road,
Hey, no, that's not a share road.
do you own this business next door?
I own the whole lot, mate.
My friend, do you own the business
Yes,
next
I
door?
do. It's
Well, I didn't know that.
No, but you can find out who owns the land and decide whether you can find out and make a call. If I wanted to find out who owned a land, or who owned a property, who owned a house, I wouldn't walk all over their garden to find out.
Let's make it simple, right?
Yes,
I'm making a
you're
video
leaving.
today about the anaerobic
You're
digester,
leaving.
okay?
You're leaving.
The drone is going to get
You're
them.
leaving.
Yes, I am
Okay,
leaving.
So you're leaving, so in your car and leave.
My friend.
Aaron, be quiet, please. Aaron, did you give this chap permission to walk around the AC site? He did not give you permission.
Let me reply.
So we're not given permission to walk around the AC site.
Do you know when we spoke, you simply said, go and find Oliver, didn't you? You said,
No, he
walk,
didn't say
walk.
that.
Turn left there.
I did turn
Go
left.
straight through those fur bags.
Yeah, and I did.
There's 15 people at the other end.
I was shouting
15
Oliver
people working on a building site.
around there,
All right?
but nobody
They're just-
replied. And that's it. And then next thing you know, I've got him coming towards
because
me.
you're wandering illegally around my site.
I didn't know whether you were the driver.
Anyway, pack up.
No
go
problem.
Away. You were never told. You were never given
Okay.
permission to wander on the site. You're never given permission to go on this farm. So pack up and disappear.
We will be leaving, right?
You're leaving now.
Yeah, we will be leaving. But just before I go, lads, this drone will be flying over in about 10 minutes. I'm going to go to where his land ends. Then I'm just going to complete my video with the drone footage, and then I'll be gone. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Well, you could have had the courtesy to find out whose land it was.
I've been-
and made a phone call. You could have done, but you haven't.
Let me
You've
explain.
No. Let me explain. You've just decided to drive in wherever you want and park up wherever you want, and ask somebody who gave you permission to go that way, not around the site. Okay. So you were given permission to come and find somebody. You chose not to. You chose to come here.
You're being unreasonable.
No, I'm not.
I've
asked you to
followed
leave.
your
Can you leave the
gentleman's.
site?
Yes, I'm leaving.
You didn't
But
follow advice. You didn't follow your instructions at all. You just wandered around the site. Erin, repeat for this man who's filming us where you gave him permission to do again.
Yeah. Come out here, turn left, where the blue fur bags are. Go down the side of the blue fur bags and the office there on the left.
Yes.
Thank you very
And you
much,
see
yeah.
how calm he's
And
talking?
you were over there.
You see how calm he's
Yeah, but
talking?
it's not-
You need to take a leaf out of his book.
You need to leave.
I am leaving.
Entirely.
I am leaving, no problem at all. So this farm here,
Just go all the way back onto the
I'm going to
438.
speak
You're
to,
not,
I'm going to speak to whoever's operating this farm,
my
and
farm.
if
That's
he
my
tells
farm.
me
That's
that
my
you're
farm.
in charge of that farm, then I'll
my
leave the
farm.
whole road. If he
you will leave
doesn't,
hold the rest.
listen.
You're going to speak to the owner.
If he tells
You're
me,
speaking to the owner.
okay, well let me find out that for myself because I don't
I am
believe
the
you.
owner.
You've been unreasonable with me.
Aaron, tell this chap who owns the farm.
Okay, without you speaking, let me ask him one question. Do you know this whole access road here is that wholly owned, singly owned by this gentleman? Okay, well in that case, thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a nice day, guys, and I'll do it from right back there.
Don't trespass again, please.
Trespass is a civil matter.
You're trespassing. You're
It's a
agreeing that
civ-
you're trespassing.
It's a civil matter.
So don't do it again.
Well, don't be rude to a member of the public
Don't
who's
walk
showing an
around my
interest.
farm.
I wanted to learn more about the anaerobic digester.
Find out more in a better way. Approach the owners by a phone call or a letter, okay? And then we would have most probably invited you. We have the fire brigade coming around. They're much more reasonable.
They would have
than
done
you.
the same as me.
No, they wouldn't.
They'd present themselves
Do you
at the
know?
first
No,
opportunity.
They wouldn't have done.
Well, I did.
They have phoned me up, and they're coming to visit. All right, and they have phoned me up. You haven't phoned me up.
Let me show
haven't
you.
Bothered. No, I'd like you to leave.
You see where we tried to get your phone number from?
Hey?
You see where we tried to get your phone number
I don't know
from?
where you got your phone number.
There.
I'm not
Is that
interested.
you?
Do you think the fire brigade can find me?
I'm a member of the public.
Do you
I
think
don't
the fire brigade can find
I don't
me?
have access to the fire brigade systems.
All right,
That
I'm
proves
asking
to
you
you.
to leave.
That
I'm
proves to
asking
you.
you to leave.
I am leaving.
Leave then in your
But
car and off you go.
the
You've
problem
just been
is-
very painful now. I've asked you to leave. I've been
We're leaving. There's no problem.
Around the site, okay. Definitely not by yourself. We give guided tours to the members of the public.
Okay, let's redeem it. Could we get a guided tour?
No, you're not getting a guided tour.
Could my friend get a
No,
guided
you're
tour?
not getting a guided tour.
At a later date?
Because you've just turned up unannounced,
No,
wandered around the site where you were told where to go.
You've got it all
instructed
wrong.
where to go.
You've got it all wrong, honestly.
All right. Okay. Can you just leave?
How
Please?
many sons did you do?
Can you just leave, please?
How many sons?
I'm not discussing it. This chap's upset me. You've been seeming very reasonable. This chap's upset me by just thinking he's got the right to wander around my facility and my farm without permission. That's not the case. So can you just leave, please?
If I walk away, would you have 5 minutes with my colleague?
No, I'm
if
not.
I just walk
No,
away?
thank you. No, thank
If
you.
I have offended
No,
you in
thank
any
you.
way,
Yes.
then you have got
Okay,
my
thank you very
apology.
much. I'd like you
but,
to leave.
And that's no problem at all.
Okay.
But my friend has
I'd
got
like
some
you-
very important
I'd like you to
questions.
both leave. Thank you very much.
Right,
If you
I'm
want
off
any
then.
questions, you can find out where I live, my address, and you can write me a letter.
We don't
I'll
want to know
ask
where you
questions by the
live.
post.
Would it be okay to contact you?
No, I haven't got a card. I'm asking you to leave. I've asked you several times. You're still refusing to
Would
leave.
you be able to read out your phone number?
No.
And then we'll contact you in your
you
your
can make
preferred
an effort.
method.
You make an effort to find out by other ways. I can find out everybody's address.
Well, that's not very helpful, is it? If we
I'm
just ask
asking
him...
you to leave and you're still refusing to leave.
Right, Alan, I think we should go now, my friend. Because
Okay.
we've tried to be reasonable.
Thank you very much.
Can I get a handshake? All right, chap. Have a nice day. Take care. So, guys, that was... I forgot the name of it now. That was Biocarbonics Limited. Upper House, Rectory Road in Hereford. If you have enjoyed that video, well, actually, we've got the drone footage to come. So here's the drone footage right now. So we've drove a little bit down the road, got as near as we can to this place, which is just through them bushes over there. And I have just noticed a sign here that says public footpath, and it's pointing in this direction. So they have got a gate here that they cannot stop people coming up. So if I wanted to, I could walk all the way up there and get even closer. And you can just see the anaerobic digestion facility just through those bushes. But we shall remain outside, and we'll get this drone footage just to complete this video. So let's get David up and see what this place looks like from above. So as always, we checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in this area. So let's do this. The anaerobic digestion facility, which processes the chicken poo and makes energy from the waste. So just over here, let's get a bit of perspective. So there's them tanks that we walked past. That would be the road that we entered on. Down there, that would be the the empty pond where all the action is happening underneath it. Looks like it's leaking, or maybe that's just the rain. So this building here has got no roof. Looks a bit dodgy down there, look. Something's been demolished recently. So anyway, let's have a good look around. Let's retrace our steps. And we went around here on the hunt for Oliver, where those blue bags are. We shouted his name quite a bit. We then walked around here, stepped aside for the vehicle, which offloaded over there, where we have a front loader just tidying up. So you can see the different colours, you know, the stuff that's just been delivered and maybe the stuff that's been processed. I'm not sure. We didn't get any of our questions answered in this place. Maybe that is the processed stuff over there. That would make sense. Keep it all separate. And we saw that it was kicking out the processed stuff, the byproduct, which can be used down here. But used for what? Once again, we didn't get any of our questions answered. Got some other different types of product in there. And obviously this is where all the gas gets stored in the top and then fed out. They normally got some sort of generator on site and a connection to the grid. We've got some gas cylinders there. Maybe it's stored there and used to run some sort of combustion engine. I'm not sure exactly how it works in this one. So let's have a look around. It really is in the middle of nowhere, look. 92 meters high. It shows us all around the surrounding area. A river in the distance. Some mountains over there. But then a whole mound of chicken poo. And would you like to live this close? You know, would you like to be these houses over here? Because it really did smell, and with the wind blowing the wrong way, no thank you. So let's get nice and high, do our 360-degree panoramic photo for Google Maps, and then we'll move on and we'll try and find the chicken farm. So we're now at our next location, what we believe to be a chicken farm in there. We've got a little culvert here which has got all this white foamy stuff in the water. We've got some sort of, oh, where the runoff is going into, so it must be running underground there and entering the culvert, or maybe entering that manhole. There's a manhole over there as well. Let's have a look. Oh wow, there's a lot of white stuff. It's quite smelly as well. So the runoff from inside the chicken farm comes out that pipe there, collects here, and then runs into the culvert down there. And we're very, very close to the River Frome, as shown on the screen. Yeah, and already we're spotting signs of algae.
Green algae.
So that means the chicken poo is certainly getting in this bit of water here, because it's high in phosphate, which is superfood for this green stuff. So it looks like a quite new facility with all fresh concrete on the floor. And look at these sheds. They look brand new. But we do like these signs here that Herefordshire Council have put up for us. Public footpath. That means we can walk down here all day long. Let's go and have a look.
So you see them big things here, them are the hoppers for the food. So this is where they feed them.
Right.
I reckon this is where the eggs are being laid and injected, you know.
Right, yeah, could be.
Look, the hoppers.
Yeah, the hopper with the food in.
Yeah.
That feeds the...
This is too nice for just for a hen thing. It's not a shed, it's more than a shed, it's a breeding shed, isn't it?
Right, okay.
Look at it, how well laid out it is.
Looks lovely, doesn't it?
Secure it is.
Yeah. So as we get a little bit closer, underneath...
I reckon this is a breeding shed, you know, with
a breeding shed, yeah. Lots of cables running from underground up there. And these look like they can close.
vents, yeah.
And we've got some vents for air circulation running underneath. Oh, look what we've got up the bank. We have a plane with no wings. The things you see walking around, eh? GPLAJ is the tag. And we have got some water pouring out up here. Let's have a look at that. Surely you shouldn't just have water being pumped out of a chicken farm like this. Come on. Yeah, more signs of algae in the water everywhere you look. So it's coming out here and just running along the side of the building there, look. And the nearest drain, well, there isn't one. Hello? Hello? Avara Foods. Claston Farm, Avara Foods. Ed Thomas, Tom Bamont.
You want to film that?
Yeah, it's on now.
Stock density
20.8 birds per metre squared. Stock density. You can't hear much though, can you? They've got a wheel disinfection procedure. But nobody is around. All vehicles entering this site.
The breeding place where they inject the eggs and that, you know, this.
Wow.
There's a disinfectant, you can't, you know, this is why it's so
clean.
Hygienic, yeah.
Unauthorised entry to this site is strictly forbidden. There you go. You can't go on. No portable photographic or recording devices to be used without prior permission.
Yeah.
So they don't want you in there, do they?
It is, this is what it is, it's the breeding...
So we just now need somebody to come out.
He could call you and watch your thing because there's a...
No, we're not on site.
Can't they take it off you?
No. These signs here relate to after the boundary.
Over that?
Yeah, because else if that meant here, then we would have saw it before that point.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, mate, are you Tom?
No, why?
We just want to talk to one of those. Any one of those, Tom or Ed.
Why?
We just want to ask, well, we just want to let them know what we're doing.
What are you doing?
Who are you?
Well, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't want to say it twice though, 'cause it's... Okay, what we're doing, we're YouTubers, right? And we're making a little video about this place today. We want to remain on the public footpath while we do it. And we're just going to take a drone around to get some aerial photography. So I just normally talk to somebody with a bit of authority to let them know. Is that yourself or?
No, you have to run the number on there.
Are they on site?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, before we get the drone up in the air, we always ask if we can have a little look around.
Yeah.
So what are the chances of having a look?
In the sheds?
Yeah.
Do they breed the chickens there?
Hmm?
Do they breed the chickens there?
No.
Or
What
just,
do they...
just the egg farm?
They're just boilers for meat, that's all.
Just what, sorry?
Boilers, that's all.
Boilers?
Broilers, boiler chickens.
Broilers.
Right. See, I'm new to it all. I've just come to film the place. What does that mean?
Well, they come out of eggs and then grow 38 days and...
So they last 38 days here until they're moved on?
Yeah.
Right, I got you. And you sell the eggs as well?
We don't have eggs here, no.
On the front entrance, eggs for sale?
Well, they're from a farm, that's all, but...
A different farm, so not from here?
Yeah. You have to bring one of their numbers, that's all.
Yeah, okay. What's your job?
What? It's a farm work, that's all.
Oh, are you? Okay. So I've got to repeat all that again to someone else.
Well, just random people on the farm, you know, I've got to ask who they are.
It's all public, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but you know, I ask who they are, you know, just random people around the farm.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
The public footpath is across there and up there, that's all. But...
No, it goes down behind this shed here.
Yeah, but it doesn't come up here.
Oh, there's no sign saying. I didn't know where it went. I'm just following the little path that we've came down.
Well, they old chicks when they come out.
Yeah.
Who supplies the chicks?
I have no idea.
So you don't send the chicks from there. You don't raise the chicks.
I don't know anything about them really. Boilers.
How do you spell that word?
Broiler.
B-R?
Broiler.
I've never heard of it. Is that a technical term? Is it like a breeding farm?
No, it's a growing farm.
A growing farm?
Yes.
Just where they build their muscles up, is it?
Yeah.
Avira, you sell them to Avira, don't you?
Avara.
Avira.
It says Avara, look.
Yeah.
So, once they've had their 28 days here, they just move to Avara Foods. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where do they come from before here?
Hatcheries.
Yeah, where's the nearest hatchery?
Oh, I don't know. Don't know.
Just anyone? There's loads around Hereford, isn't there?
There must be, but I don't know. I don't get involved with chickens.
So you don't know any local hatcheries?
I don't know, not really.
Okay, mate. In that case, I'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, thank you.
Good talking to you.
Cheers, mate.
Wonder what that does. That wheel.
Broilers.
I've never heard of that word.
A broiler is the bird, you know, when you send the lorry pulling up. Them are the broilers. They're the finished bird.
Oh, I got ya.
They're just called a broiler.
Okay. Cheers, mate.
That's the name they call them. Broilers.
Yeah.
Which means they're ready for the pot.
So I'll just call this number. I'll just call this number as we stand there, just in case it's on site.
I'll ring them here again. If anybody comes, I'll go.
Yeah, I just need to read it from. Oh, I think I've typed it as well. Yeah, there we go.
He's probably going to go back and say.
I'll let you hear it. What's his name?
He's probably going to go back and say
Tom.
Somebody's in there.
Well, there's no answer on Tom's phone. He's the farm manager. So shall we ring the farm owner? Let's try him.
Sorry, I'm unable to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Right, we don't want to be leaving messages, do we? So, oh well, we came here. It looked like a great place. We're not able to get inside. So, let's move on. Let's find a hatchery.
And the river's not too far away, is it?
Oh, you fret me then. Well, come nearer. I can't hear what you're saying.
You're looking for the public right away?
We just followed the sign, mate.
Oh, from where?
Just here.
Which way you come from? You come from down here?
No, we'll come from that way.
Oh, that's all right. No,
But we came up here and we thought, it don't lead anywhere.
Well, you meant to, well, by rights, the public right away goes straight through the yard. That's what the gate does.
Oh, so we can go through the middle.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, right,
But
okay.
You might as well walk around this way now.
We've already been round. I'll tell you what it's all about. Do you know these people here? I took a photo. Tom Bammont.
Yeah, that's me.
Ah, right, okay. What it is, I'm here to make a video about this place today.
No, in fact, yeah. Turn this off. Turn this off.
Hold on, let me finish. I'm on a public footpath, so you certainly can't be telling me what to do.
Am I recording?
Of course I am on a public footpath. I'm making a video about this place. I've got a drone in my bag. I'm just going to do a little bit of aerial photography to stitch onto the end of my video, which will go on my YouTube channel.
And what's your channel?
Yeah, I can certainly tell you that.
What's that then?
djaudits.
What's that do?
It's an audit of the place, and a public audit from the outside.
About what?
About this, what is it called? Claston Farm.
Yeah.
So anywhere interesting that I decide, I'll make a little video about it, like 20-minute video, just showing people what it looks like, what it does. Sometimes people say, come inside.
Are you ain't on the public footpath now?
Sorry?
You ain't on the public footpath?
I am.
This isn't the public footpath, like I said. It's actually straight through the yard.
Okay, well I'll make the video in your yard then.
Yeah, okay.
No problem. We just want to remain on the public footpath because filming from a public place is not unlawful, as you know. So yeah, do you want me to go into the middle of the yard?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. That's even better because you get to see more.
Yeah, go on then.
Sorry?
Is this the egg breeding station?
No.
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 You raise them here, you fatten
This
them
is a
up.
broiler farm, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell that word? Your colleague said that.
Yeah.
BR.
Broiler.
Yeah.
You made a video in chicken sheds?
Can I come in?
No.
Okay, no problem.
No. By no uncertain terms.
But I can stand in the yard and just do the video from there.
You're allowed to walk through the yard. You're not allowed to stand and congregate. It's a public footpath to walk through.
Yeah, you don't
No,
have.
we didn't want to go on that concrete because it said there, you know.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why you was walking up here, because it doesn't tell you to come up this way.
Do you want me to show you what it says?
says-
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, because it's a bit confusing. Oh, have you come out that door? It's come out that little door at the side. So you're Tom Bammont, are you? Am I saying it right, Bammont?
Yeah, I'm the manager. I'm not the owner.
I've just rang you.
Yeah, but my phone's on me.
That's not good, is it?
It's a nice day, isn't it?
He's not very talkative.
I can't keep up with you. You walk.
Yeah, I'll follow ahead. So what do I do? Just fatten them up here and then pass them over to Avara? Because we've just been to
Get in touch
Avara.
with Avara if you want.
No, we have. We've just been there. I saw the lorry arrive full of the chickens and seeing how it goes under the canopy down the back end of the site.
Yeah.
So we stitched the drone footage from there. We then went to the, what's it called? The anaerobic digester just down the road. We spoke to the lads there. We saw all the chicken poo that they've got mounted up there. They need to speed that up a bit. I don't think it's working as fast as they want. So yeah, and we're just following the chain really. We want to see where they get fattened up, and then we're going to go to a hatchery next, just to make the video complete so the viewers can understand how it all works. So there was a public footpath running
There
through.
is a public footpath here. Is this your car?
Yeah?
You've got no permission to park your car there.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
Can you take your car off the property?
Yeah, of course.
Straight away.
Yeah, of course.
You
No
ain't
problem.
coming through here. Move your car off private property.
Yeah, he's the driver. Calm down. Why are you stopping the gate? I'm sorry?
I just need to breathe here a minute.
Oh. You got a condition?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, sorry, mate.
I don't suffer fools too
Yeah.
badly. That's my condition.
Sorry?
I don't suffer falls too gladly. That's my condition.
Don't get angry.
Angry.
You look like you're getting a bit frustrated there. Anyway, look, do you know this? The stair, look.
Yeah, public footpath.
That's
straight through there.
Yeah, but can you understand why I went down there?
No, because that would have been like left-handed then.
So would you think...
Get your car off the property.
This come in. Calm down.
Get your car off the property.
Calm down, man.
Is that your car? Is that your car?
Yeah, calm down. It's an old age pensioner who will move as quick as he can.
How old are you?
Don't be rude.
Be rude, I ain't the one driving up private property.
Excuse me. He's walking as fast as he can. So, right in the middle of the egg farm, where they beef them up, this gentleman is not very happy at all. You got a little bit of runoff here as well. So other than that, not really much to see. We've got this pipe here. Not sure what that does. Going into the centre manhole there. And we've got more signs on the door, which are just simply copies of what was up there. Feed pans, drinker, nipples, feed capacity, wheat capacity, backup power. And we've got another sign there of Ara Foods. Not that interesting at all, is it? Okay. Right, let's have a look.
That's it, in the fucking stream, look.
Right, there we go. We've got the evidence that we wanted.
Got him there.
The chicken poo has been dumped directly into the culvert.
Into the culvert. Yeah, you found the river there. You can, if you follow the camera on, there's the river there. You sit there. You can say, look, see, got it.
Clearly got water there,
Water, yeah.
and if we could get close to that, that will 100% be contaminated with the chicken poo.
We got him.
Wow, that is disgusting that they're doing that. And look, you can see how it's flowing down the bank.
Yeah. We got him.
And then it comes down here, underneath this bit of grass, over here, and on top of this manhole that we went to earlier. You can clearly see that it comes from that direction, which looks like it's capped off. Looks like that direction over here is capped off, but that doesn't mean it doesn't run under there. Let's try and follow it. Yeah, it's here as well. So the chicken poo getting into any sort of waterway is what they need to prevent. So all we now need to do is link this culvert here with the river, because there's certainly standing water behind these bushes and it doesn't look too clean. So let's get the drone up and see where that leads. Let's get David out. So as we always do, we check on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in this area. Let's solve the mystery of where this little culvert leads to, because the evidence of them dumping chicken poo down the ditch is just there, and there's clearly water there. So how far does that stretch, and where does it lead to? Yep, one sec. So it leads down this direction and it turns left, and then it would go under there and into there, which then goes down. Yeah, water's running down there. So that's where we suspect the runoff to lead. Now, back to the place that we just walked around. So, he says you should have gone straight through the yard when you saw the sign, but we presumed it meant go left here. So we walked around the outside and we had the conversation with the worker. He called himself a worker. So they've got 4 sheds and they're bolted onto this farm here, where we saw some eggs being sold at the entrance down there, and some cows, look. So that's the place. Let's get nice and high. We are nice and high. Let's do our panoramic 360-degree shot, because around this place it looks really nice. Look at that. We're going anti-clockwise for once. And we're now going to find a hatchery. So let's do that 360 photo for Google Maps and move on. So we did not get time in this day on the 3rd of November when we was out filming with Alan. We did not get time to visit the hatchery. That's unfortunate. Would have been nice to see where they're breeded. But we did get to see the chicken slaughterhouse there, where certainly Chicken Poo would be on site. We had a little chat with the consumable supplier about the requirement for egg wash. And then we saw the mountains of Chicken Poo in the anaerobic digestion plant there. And then obviously at the broiler, the grower, where they fatten them up, that looked very posh there. Didn't welcome us as much as, well, why not? What are they hiding? I don't know. But all these places have the Chicken Poo on site, and are they disposing of it responsibly? Well, we saw that bit of a dump there in the culvert where there was water very close by. All those culverts do link into the waterways, so it's just unacceptable. They should certainly be sent to the anaerobic digester, and the anaerobic digester should be processing a lot quicker than that. And this is where Alan's machine could come into play. He's invented this machine. This is a little prototype, a small version of it. He could manufacture one at a much larger scale and help these guys out to process this chicken poo and stop the phosphate levels being so high on the farms and getting into the waterways. The end result of Alan's machine, the byproduct, is a product that is safe. Even if you did put it straight into the water would not be superfood for the algae, and it would not strip all the oxygen out of the river and kill all the wildlife or the fish, which is currently happening. So that's my take on it. Contact Alan. His email address will be in the description. He does welcome all questions, all inquiries, all trial requests. You know, do you want Alan to bring this machine to you, or do you want to go to him to see it for your own eyes? Speak to Alan if you want to know more. My job is to show you guys what's happening, raise some awareness, and start the conversation flowing. So for now, I'm going to shut up. Let's see Alan's machine.
Okay. He's a good. He's a good rubber one. Is that the business from it? And a 3-pin plug. That was a circuit, that was. There's the asbestos stuff, and underneath it's just a copper copper fittings, all the welding onto there, onto the copper.
Right,
A 3-pin plug, we had one here somewhere. A 2-pin plug, 1, 2. One pin. The bits of copper on the inside need battling, and 2 pin. The copper's not bad. And open the aluminium up, there's the copper wire. Dried right once it's been washed. You see, they can't, you know, they've got machines that they feed it into that strip it and chop it up.
yeah.
But they put the aluminium in this. You couldn't do it because the aluminium goes in, it contaminates the copper, and as a consequence, the copper is not dry bright, and this hasn't been cleaned. That's done. There's the aluminium foil. And the aluminium has not melted. The aluminium has not lost any. If the integrity of the copper wire was affected, the aluminium would be powder. And nothing's damaged. It hasn't lost any tensile strength, as you can see. That's hurting my hands to it because it's quite thick, the aluminium. Now you couldn't do that with aluminium. It would break if it had lost any tensile strength. I couldn't screw it up. It's just powder, and that's what happens. And the copper wire has not lost any strength, and that's it there. That's it. That is the clean wire. But if I power wash it now, it will go. All that will go right. But it is basically, the dealers that I deal with would accept that as dry bright copper, the best copper, at 3,300 a tonne as it stands now. And this time in a year's time it's going to be about £12,000. So there is the clean wire. Now what we'll do, we'll come back and have another go when we smoke stuff before we put the next load in. Does that look good?
Yeah.
That it is, yeah. Yeah, I can see, can't I?
Yeah.
As it is, I can see that rub, yeah?
Yeah.
Is untreated chicken poo, chicken waste in 5 litres of water. There are 2 ounces of chicken poo in that, 2 ounces, and it's been in there 16 days and it hasn't been shook up. It's been there 16 days settling, and that's as far as it's gone. I don't think it's going to come any clearer, and this is the stuff that is going into the rivers. The River Wye is being polluted with that. Chicken poo. You stop it. Is the chicken poo. And I'm in the house, on the table. No smell at all. It doesn't smell. It's benign, but because it's not been burned, this will still be just as powerful a fertiliser as it was with the chicken juices in. By removing the chicken juices that turn that poo, corn in, or whatever feed it is, into poo, that is the treated poo that you've seen that comes out of the machine and breaking it up. This is when it's been riddled and it's fine, and now that can be turned into compost fertiliser, whatever you want to call it, and it can be spread on the fields in a pellet form with the added wood ash that we use to make it. That is the wood ash that is recovered from the reactor as well. because it works on burnt wood. But the product, the feedstock is not burnt, it's dehydrated. There's a difference between incineration and dehydration. No flame has touched this. This can't burn because it's in an atmosphere that's got no oxygen. You can't burn it. So it's never been burnt. When you burn anything, you destroy the integrity of the product. You make ash. And what they're doing, they're burning the chicken poo on the farms, on the chicken farms, on the 20 million tonne of chicken poo is being burnt, and all they're doing is throwing potash back on the land. They're not throwing fertiliser. It would be benign. They've killed the phosphate by burning it. Okay, it won't possibly poison the river as such with phosphate, but the ash will make the river milky. Now this phosphate that's been treated by dehydration, we will now show the difference between untreated chicken poo in a 5 litre jar and the chicken poo that you're going to see has been in the jar for 16 days. 16 days, and you'll see how clear it's come. This is the same 5 litres of water with 2 ounces of treated chicken poo in it. That is the poo that I've just showed you and picked it up. There's 2 ounces in that neat, and that's been in there since, when did we film? Sunday? Thursday. Since Thursday. It is now Saturday, so Thursday, Friday. It's been in there 2.5 days. It went in at 7 o'clock on the night, and within an hour you could see through it, and that's been there 2.5 days, and it's clearing all the time. But within an hour it is almost as clear as that. It doesn't cloud it up like that. That's 16 days. This is 2.5 days, and it will be near enough as clear. I think this water, as it stands at 2.5 days with chicken poo, is probably cleaner than the Wye water, the River Wye's water. So, untreated chicken poo, treated chicken poo, and the byproduct of the poo, after it's been treated, has still got its qualities for fertiliser. Nothing's been taken out, only the dangerous juices that the chicken produces to break the food down, and that's in that water. There's none in that water because I've dehydrated the chicken poo. It went in wet and it's come out dry. It's been filtered, it's been ground down to a dust compound, which will be then mixed with potash, wood potash, made into a pellet form that can go on the land safe and slowly break down. If any runoff, you're going to get clean water of it. It's taken all the oxygen out of the water.
Right.
There's the algae. That's the oil off the plastic. That's the River Wye water that's clear. And that one is River Wye water. There's no evidence to say, this is drinking water by the way.
Okay.
And that's drinking water. There's the algae on the top. And you can see this, listen, there's oxygen in there. It deoxidises it. That was just chicken shit in there. Wet chicken shit. And it's there, that much. 2 ounce, and that's got 4 ounces in. And it's as clear as, it looks like it's had a whiskey tipped into, a single whiskey tipped into it, just a slight tint of silver. This is the bird poo.
Yeah.
That's the bird poo that you see me mooching on there. No smell to it. It's benign. There's no toxins in there whatsoever. And you put that, mix that with the wood, from the wood that burns it. You've got potash. Turn it into pellets, and I can put it on the land. This is body filler. And when this is one of the first tests I've done. I mixed that oil, 20% of oil in a can of body filler, and it sets just the same. It's got more elasticity in it. And I found up Ashford Radcliffe at Belper in Derby, and he said we do 40,000 products a year, 140,000 products a year. If it works, how many ton can you give me? And I says, half a litre. And we both had a laugh over the phone. I said, I'm only just testing it. So that has got 2 ounces of raw chicken poo.
Yeah. That's
got 4 ounces of dehydrated chicken poo.
Yeah.
And something that nobody ever mentions, them are bung beetles. So any birds around the chicken farm, be sighting these, eating these, they've got, you'll kill them.
Yeah.
The beetle, if they won't eat the crap, but they're eating that, they don't have to drink water. Sparrows, anything, robins, thrushes, anything, blackbirds will eat it. So what we got now, this is the ash, and this ash was from using the aluminium, and that's the ash.
Yeah. The
little tiny bits in there, you can see that anti-burn. It's the aluminium. It's just where they've been cut. And these are the blocks, insulating blocks that are made from the ash.
Right.
It'll sit concrete in 20 minutes. I can put the compounds of this into concrete and it'll sit in 20 minutes. When I make these, I have to rush because it sits that quick.
Okay.
So now we've got that. There's the oil.
Yeah.
Now that I turn around and say, and somebody mimic me, white smoke, black smoke. It doesn't make black smoke, it only makes white smoke. But it's carrying black oil, and that's the oil, it's black.
Yeah.
Now, the Russians have got a generator that can use that, Indian sludge. So if it uses Indian sludge, it'll keep that. It hasn't been refined, there's little bits in it, or you can use the fumes straight away, which the anabolic digester uses, the fumes, and that's what it's got to make, that anabolic digester, is that, because that makes the sugar and the CO2 that makes the gases to make the electricity.
Yeah.
But they have to wait 20 days to get that. I don't need that. I don't need anything of this. Just all I need is water, and that's how clean that crap is there. It's been in there for, when on August the 24th, got samples of River Wye water, and then it was made on the
23rd.
The 24th is the day that one of the chicken farmers went to Cardiff Crown Court and got permission to increase his stock from 90, and he talks about it on the DVD, from 90 to 180. That was the day we was up there getting the river water. So I'm not lying, I'm not telling you, I'm not making up anything, I don't. Yeah. But that's only the start of it. I mean, the copper wire, you've seen the copper wire, the circuits and the telephones. I've got telephones out there that I've done. I haven't cleaned them because I'm suffering at the moment. You
need some gloves.
My veins are starting to bleed now through this. But the next big one is that what you want to do is